Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into one of the most mysterious and unexplained events in maritime history, the ghost ship, the Mary Celeste. The Mary Celeste was a merchant ship that was discovered adrift and abandoned in the Atlantic Ocean in 1872, and to this day, no one knows what happened to the crew and passengers. The Mary Celeste was built in 1861 and was primarily used as a cargo ship. In November 1872, the ship set sail from New York City bound for Genoa, Italy, with a crew of 7 and a cargo of 1,700 barrels of alcohol. A month later, the ship was discovered adrift and abandoned by another vessel, the Dei Gratia. The initial findings of the Mary Celeste were indeed strange and mysterious. When the Dei Gratia crew boarded the ship, they found the following. There was no sign of the ship's crew and passengers, and no explanation as to where they went. Despite being found adrift, the ship was in good condition and seaworthy. This led investigators to believe that the ship was not sunk by a storm or any other natural cause. The lifeboat was missing from its davits, and its absence was seen as a clue as to what might have happened to the crew and passengers. The crew and passengers' personal belongings were left behind on the ship, including clothing and food. This led investigators to believe that they left the ship in a hurry. The ship's log and navigation equipment were missing, making it difficult for investigators to determine the ship's course and what might have happened to the crew and passengers. The investigation into the Mary Celeste was extensive, with many different parties attempting to uncover the truth behind what happened to the crew and passengers. The Dei Gratia crew was the first to discover the Mary Celeste, and they were interviewed extensively about what they saw and experienced. This helped to shed light on the initial findings and provided important information for the investigation. The Mary Celeste was thoroughly examined by marine experts and investigators, who scoured the ship for any clues or evidence that might help explain what happened. They conducted a detailed inspection of the ship, including the rigging, hull, and decks. The cargo of the Mary Celeste was also examined, with investigators looking for any signs of foul play or sabotage. They also looked for any indications of what might have happened to the crew and passengers. The ship's papers, including the log and navigation equipment, were carefully reviewed in an attempt to piece together the ship's movements and what might have happened to the crew and passengers. Investigators also interviewed other witnesses, including other sailors who had been in the area around the time the Mary Celeste was found. They also reached out to local authorities and ports in an attempt to gather more information. Over the years, many theories have been put forward to explain the fate of the crew and passengers of the Mary Celeste. Some of the most popular theories include: one of the earliest theories was that the crew and passengers were attacked by pirates, who took control of the ship and then disappeared with their captives. This theory was fueled by reports of pirate activity in the area at the time. Another theory was that the crew staged a mutiny, taking control of the ship and then disappearing with their loot. This theory was based on the fact that the lifeboat was missing and that some of the crew's personal belongings were left behind. Some investigators suggested that the crew and passengers may have been lost at sea due to a natural disaster, such as a storm or rogue wave. This theory was based on the fact that the ship was seaworthy and in good condition when it was discovered. Another theory was that a fire broke out on the ship, causing the crew and passengers to abandon ship in the lifeboat. This theory was based on reports of unusual smells and smoke seen in the area around the time the Mary Celeste was discovered. Some more far-fetched theories have even suggested that the crew and passengers were abducted by aliens, or that they disappeared into a mysterious sea vortex. Despite extensive investigations and theories, the true fate of the crew and passengers of the Mary Celeste remains a mystery to this day. The case continues to be a subject of fascination for many people, and the Mary Celeste remains one of the most mysterious and unexplained disappearances in maritime history. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the mystery of the ghost ship, the Mary Celeste. If you have any thoughts or theories about what happened to the crew and passengers, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more mysterious and unexplained events.